we had discussed and learned about alphabet, vowels, and started to learn the gender. Sindhi में gender थींदो आहे important. त अॼु असीं उन सब्जेक्ट ते वधीक डिस्कस कंदासीं. सिंधी लैंग्वेज. मूं तव्हांखे जेके अटैचमेंट्स मोकिलियूं आहिनि उन में हिकिड़ी अटैचमेंट जेका आहे सा हीअ आहे. बेसिक रूल्स ऑफ सिंधी लैंग्वेज. जे तव्हां इहा अटैचमेंट प्रिंट आउट कई हुजे, पाण वटि डाउनलोड कई हुजे, त उन में तव्हीं ॾिसंदा फर्स्ट रूल ऑफ सिंधी लैंग्वेज. The Sindhi is a gender-based language. Every object, animate or inanimate, living or non-living, is identified with a gender, either masculine or feminine. This is quite common in many European languages and Hindi, but not so in Roman English language. Identifying gender helps in framing the sentence. Now, did you understand this? Every object, whether living or non-living, animate or inanimate, they all are assigned a gender. And that is true in Hindi language and all European languages, but not in English. Since we are learning in English and you are thinking in English, therefore for you it is important to know that Sindhi language is gender-based language. Now, what does it mean? Tell me. Man and a woman, they have a gender, masculine and feminine. But a book and a notebook, copy, in English there is no gender for them, but in Sindhi there is the gender. Now, how is that identified? We learned the vowels, correct? A, I, U, E, O, Ang, correct? 11 vowels we learned last week. I will pull up the screen of those so that you can refresh your memory. Here is the alphabet table, and here are the vowels. You remember this? A, I, U, E, O, Ang. So if you add a consonant to this, it will be Mamma, Mimmi, Mummu, Meme, Momo, Mung. If you add another consonant here, Gunjan, if you would put here Da, that's how you know Da, Da, Di, Do, De, Do, Dung. Correct? Now, these vowels, why we learned, is to again bring you back to one subject, gender. Now, first four vowels, A, E, E. A, E. These first four vowels, if they are at the end of any word, then that word is assumed to have feminine gender. Any word that ends it with A, E, and E means automatically you will assign it a feminine gender. And O, these two vowels, O and O, if they appear at the end of a word, then it becomes masculine gender. So that is the simplest way to know in Sindhi language how any word can be treated as a masculine or feminine. Feminine with a, e. Any word that ends with a, e. Now let us take a word. Zala. Zala is woman, so is feminine. Mala. Mala, the one that you wear in your necklace. That is also feminine. Mala. Then I. Akhe. Akhe is feminine. Then chokri. The word that ends with chokri, is feminine. So e, these four vowels, they end up at the end of a word, it becomes feminine. Copy. P-E-E-E. Copy is feminine. Now, O and O, masculine. Kitabu. Kitabu. Kitabu is masculine. Phone. Phone is masculine. O. Matho is masculine. Matho is masculine. Now, in the body parts, matho is masculine. Akh is feminine. Kannu is masculine. Nakku is masculine. Jibha. What is jibha? As the last vowel on jibha is feminine. E. Khadi. E. Khadi is feminine. Gichi. Gichi. E. Do you hear that? I want you to hear it and relate to the vowel. Gichi, khadi, jibha, akh. All these are e. All these are feminine. And masculine, matho, dandu, matho o, dandu. Masculine, u. O is masculine. Now, this is the basic principle of Sindhi language, that every object is assigned a gender, and that for you to remember, how will you know that what is the gender of this particular object? Think the word that ends with e is feminine, O and O is masculine. Gharu. What is gharu? O.
House.
O is masculine.
Masculine.
Gharu. O. O and O are masculine. Jaritane. Kannu is masculine. Gharu. Kar. Kar is feminine. Akh is feminine. Jibha is feminine. Thoonth. What is thoonth? A is masculine or
Masculine.
feminine?
Masculine.
No, thoonth. A.
Feminine.
E.
E. Feminine.
Thoonth. Just like akh, thoonth. Angur is feminine. Angutho. O. Angutho is
Masculine.
masculine. Angur is feminine. Angutho is masculine.
Mm.
O. O and O are masculine. A, E are feminine. Angur. Hathu. U. What is it? Hathu. Masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Very good. Hathu is masculine.
Mm.
Hathu. Muthi. Muthi. Fist. Muthi.
Feminine.
Feminine.
Feminine. Very good. Karai.
Feminine.
Feminine.
Feminine. Very good. Baha.
Feminine.
Feminine. Very good. Nah. Nah. Mana? Nail. Nah. Nah.
Feminine.
No.
No, masculine, right? So it's
Masculine. Nah. And O. E is feminine. U and O. Dandu. Nahu. Matho. Kannu. All these are masculine. U and O. Nahu.
Mm.
Gunjan,
Yeah.
are you with us?
Yeah.
Got it, na? Preeti, you are catching up fast. Ajit, I want you to give again thought to this. U and O is masculine.
And O. Yes, the right side.
Hathu is masculine. What about Peru? Peru, mano your foot. Peru is masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine, very good. Peru. And what about Tanga? The leg. Tanga.
Feminine.
Feminine, very good. Tanga is feminine. Godo. Godo, which is your knee. Godo is masculine or
Masculine.
feminine? Masculine, very good. Godo. Puthi, the back. Puthi.
Feminine.
Yes, puthi is feminine. Very good. Now you are getting the feel of it. Varu. Varu.
Masculine.
Varu is what? Masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Varu.
U.
U and O is masculine.
Masculine.
Varu
Yeah.
is masculine.
Masculine.
Masculine. पर जो छोकरी था चोटी, तो what is choti?
It's feminine.
Feminine.
Yeah.
Got it now? Chokro, masculine. Chokri, feminine. So this is today's first fundamental rule of Sindhi language that you learned. That Sindhi is a gender-based language, and the gender assigned based on the vowel at the end of the word should be your guideline. It is not 100% foolproof. There are some exceptions. I will come to that. But 99% rule applies like this. E, feminine. O, masculine. Yes, Ajit.
Do most objects end in a vowel? Like
The way you pronounce,
yeah.
ये घर,
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
घर, car is
Car.
motor car.
Yeah.
Car is feminine. मुंहिंजी कार सुठी आहे. मुंहिंजो घर सुठो आहे. Suthi and sutho is good. Adjective takes also the masculine and feminine gender. कार सुठी आहे, घर सुठो आहे. कार वॾी आहे, इट्स अ बिग कार. घर वॾो आहे.
Hmm.
Adjective gets inflection according to the gender of the object. छोकरी सुठी आहे. Suthi, good. Now, good is based on the gender of the girl. You will say suthi. But the boy, chokro sutho aahe. Chokro sutho aahe. Chokri suthi aahe.
Hmm.
Sutho is masculine. Suthi is feminine. Gunjan, Preeti, Ajit, you got a quick understanding of gender-based language Sindhi. In this, E, four genders, you quickly say this is feminine. U and O is masculine.
Hmm.
Okay? Now I'll go back. So if you have printed it out, this rules, basic rules, today we have dealt with rule number 1, in that all objects ending with sounds of vowels a, e are generally identified as feminine. Similarly, objects ending sounds with vowels o and o are generally masculine. You saw this?
Hmm.
So if you printed it out and keep it in front of you, it will be your good guideline. Okay? That is rule number 1. Now, in the same gender-based objects, how do you make from singular to plural? I gave you examples of all singular items in which a, e was applied, o and o was applied. They were all singular. So you have to find out the gender based on the singular object, how it is pronounced. Because once you go to plural of that object, then the sound changes. Now, plural of a, objects with singular a, like angu, na, ye ba, zala. But there are more than one, then the plural is given the sound Zala jo plural छा थींदो ज़ालूं. ये ब जो
Zal.
plural छा थींदो ये भूं. You got it? ये ब ये भूं, ज़ाल ज़ालूं. And then A and E, those two vowels, their plural becomes you. Not u, but you. Akh, the plural becomes akyun. Chokri, chokryun. How did the plural become? Zala, zalu. Akh, akyu. A and A, plural is assigned with And next two vowels, which are A and E, objects ending with A and E, their plural becomes you. Angur, plural थींदो छा आंगुरियूं. मूंखे 4 आंगुरियूं आहिनि. हथ में 4 आंगुरियूं. So the plural is you. Y-O-O-N. And छोकरी, हिकरी छोकरी, ब छोकरियूं, छोकरियूं, plural.
So knees would
Oh.
be gada.
Huh?
So knees would be gada. Like gado is one knee, both knees. Gada.
Correct.
Okay.
जाल जालूं, अख अखियों, छोकरी छोकरियों, माला मालाऊं. Now this is how you make singular to plural in feminine gender. Now we will see how do you make singular to plural in masculine. Hathu, what is the plural? Hatha, ही हिकिड़ो हथु आहे, ही ॿ हथ आहिनि. ही हिकिड़ो ॾंदो आहे, ही पंज ॾंद आहिनि, plural ॾंद. Yes, Priya, you have got a question.
Uncle, मूंखे हिकिड़ो सुवाल आहे. अजित चयो गोदो जो plural गोडन कान आहे? मूं ॿुधो गोडन.
Plural, godo,
हाँ,
goda,
गोडा.
पर
मूं ॿुधो गोडन में सूर आहे.
गोडन में सूर आहे, that is a different use. गोडन में माना in my goda.
Okay.
It is a combination of in goda, that is godan. Goda is plural, but when you say in my godas, mana godan में सूर आहे.
Understood.
Very good question, Priya. Because this is further compounding of Sindhi words. 2 or 3 words you combine into one. Godan mein. Mana, my both knees, in those I have got pain. Godan mein soor aahe. Very good. Now, ओ जो plural थियो, दंद, दंद, हथ, हथ, मथो, मथा, कन्न, कन्न, नक्को, नक, आंगूठो, आंगूठा. ओ वारो प्लूरल थींदो आ में, ऐं ओ वारो प्लूरल थींदो आ ऐं आ. जहिड़ी तरह लेडीज़ में फेमिनाइन में तव्हां ॾिठो ऊ ऐं यूं, हिते ऐं आ, that becomes the plural. हथ, हथ, ॾंद, ॾंद, पर मथो, मथा, गिटो, गिटा, गोडो, गोडा, that is the plural. Preeti, Gunjan, Ajit. These first 2 rules, gender assigned to every object, and first 4 vowels, they will determine or they will tell you it is a feminine gender, and O, they will tell you it is a masculine gender. Now, object is single, but you want to make it a plural, then the plural is in female is U and you. A is U, A and E is you, plural. In masculine, O, plural is A, hathu, hatha. O, matho, matha, A and A. Now, this is a simple rule. It's not complicated. When you use it, you will automatically start saying it without thinking twice. Kitab, plural will be kitaba. Phone, phona. हथ हथ, दंद दंद, पर मथो मथा, घोड़ो घोड़ा, छोकरो छोकरा, छोकरो हिकड़ो प्लूरल थींदो छोकरा, साॻी तरह छोकरी हिकड़ी प्लूरल थींदो छोकरियूं, बकरी बकरियूं, ॿिली ॿिलियूं, पर कुत्तो मैस्कुलाइन प्लूरल थींदो कुत्ता, मथो मथा, कुत्तो कुत्ता, घोड़ो घोड़ा. Now, these two rules that you have learned today, that will help you in constructing the sentence correctly, knowing the gender, how adjective will be pronounced, how the verb will be pronounced. Because afflection of adjective and verb is also gender based. हिंदी में चाहे ना, ये लड़का अच्छा है, पर छोकरी ला चाहे वो ये लड़की अच्छी है. But in English there is no such thing, अच्छा and अच्छी. Boy is good, girl is good. There the gender is not used in adjective or anything. It's a gender based, it's not a gender based language. But English kha chhade, Sindhi is a gender based language. Therefore you have to first think you are talking about which gender. Muंहिंजो भाउ, मुंहिंजो, my. Now my is pronoun, my. But when you say bhau, masculine, the muंहिंजो भाउ. When you say sister, मुंहिंजी भेण. My sister, the word my is not changed in English, but in Sindhi, according to the gender of the object, मुंहिंजो, मुंहिंजी. मुंहिंजी भेण सुठी आहे, मुंहिंजो भाउ सुठो आहे. My sister is good, my brother is good, पर मुंहिंजो भाउ सुठो आहे, मुंहिंजी भेण सुठी आहे. Preeti,
Yes.
you are catching up?
Yes, I'm catching. Yes.
Singular to plural, and then gender-based language. Once you have got this fundamental understanding, making the sentence correct automatically comes in.
Yes.
ही मुंहिंजो हथु आहे. This is my hand. हीअ मुंहिंजी ठूठ आहे. ठूठ is feminine. हथु मुंहिंजो आहे, पर ठूठ मुंहिंजी आहे. Did you see what happened? मुंहिंजो and मुंहिंजी.
Yes.
Gunjan, Ajit, did you understand this? हथु मुंहिंजो आहे, पर ठूठ मुंहिंजी आहे. मुंहिंजी,
Minji.
मुंहिंजी आहे.
Toot minji ai.
Because ठूठ is feminine, it becomes मुंहिंजी. हथु is masculine, is मुंहिंजो. आंगुर मुंहिंजी आहे, अंगूठो मुंहिंजो आहे. Doesn't matter who is saying this, whether Gunjan is saying this or Ajit is saying it or Preeti is saying this. All of you will say the same thing. अंगूठो मुंहिंजो आहे. All of you will say अंगूठो मुंहिंजो. Because
Angudo
अंगूठो
minjo.
is masculine, so all of you will say मुंहिंजो आहे. Even if you yourself are feminine or masculine, doesn't matter. But अंगूठो is masculine. अंगूठो मुंहिंजो आहे.
Angoto minjo aye. Yes.
आंगुर मुंहिंजी आहे.
Angura minji aye.
Angura
हथु
minji ai.
मुंहिंजो आहे.
Minjo aye.
ai.
ठूठ मुंहिंजी आहे.
Tooth minji aye.
Jaye.
अख मुंहिंजी आहे.
Akh
Akh
minji aye.
Jaye.
कनु मुंहिंजो आहे.
Kanna
Kanna
minjo aye.
मथो मुंहिंजो आहे.
Matho
Mato
minjo aye.
Jaye.
खाॾी मुंहिंजी आहे.
Khadi minji
Minji
aye.
Jaye.
ॼिभ मुंहिंजी आहे.
Jibba
Jibba
minji
Minji Jaye.
ॾंदु मुंहिंजो आहे.
Danda
Danda Minjo Jaye.
नकु मुंहिंजो आहे.
nakh
Naka
minjo
Minjo
aye.
Jaye.
ॻिची मुंहिंजी आहे.
Gichi
Chi
minji
Minji
aye.
Jaye.
टंग मुंहिंजी आहे.
Tanga
Tanga
minji.
Minji Jaye.
पेरु मुंहिंजो आहे.
Pero
Pera
minjo.
Minji Jaye.
मुंहिंजो आहे. वारु मुंहिंजो आहे.
Var
Varo
minjo.
Minjo Jaye.
ॻिटो मुंहिंजो आहे.
Gitto minjo aye.
What's Gitto?
ॻिटो मीन्स चीक.
Cheek.
ॻिटो ॻिटो मुंहिंजो आहे. वारु मुंहिंजो आहे.
Maro Minjo Jaye.
Now, all these examples I gave it to you. Everybody has those parts of body, and you will, irrespective of your own gender, doesn't matter you are masculine or feminine. Muinju and muinji you will apply based on the gender of the object. And gender of the object is based on e, feminine, o and o, masculine. If you have learned this basic rule, number 1 and 2, how to make plural and how to talk singular, you will have very little problem in constructing a correct Sindhi sentence. Chao Priya.
Could you go over one more quick thing? So vara minjo I. It's
Varu.
varu. Oh.
Varu
got
minjo aaye. Plural
got it,
dino
got it.
vara.
Huh.
Vara menja ain. Plural.
Okay.
Menjo is
Thank you.
very good question, Priya. Varu menjo अच्छो आहे. तू चवंदी वार मुंहिंजो कारो आहे. ऐं पोइ चवंदी वार मुंहिंजा वार अच्छा आहिनि. तू चवंदी मुंहिंजा वार कारा आहिनि. वार प्लूरल.
हाणे मूं सम्झो.
हा.
Bye.
वार इज प्लूरल. वारु इज सिंगुलर. हथ इज सिंगुलर. हथ इज प्लूरल.
हा हा हा.
अंगूठो अंगूठा. आंगुर आंगुरियूं. ही 4 आंगुरियूं आहिनि. ही हिकु अंगूठो आहे. मूंखे 2 आंगूठा आहिनि. अंगूठा. मूंखे 8 आंगुरियूं आहिनि. आंगुरियूं इज प्लूरल. छोकरियूं. आंगुरियूं. So this is the fundamental rule that we learned today. The Sindhi is gender-based language, and after you have learned gender-based, then how is the gender assigned? You have to listen to the word e denotes feminine gender, o and o denotes masculine gender. And then how to make plural out of singular. The rule was u and you in case of feminine, a and a in case of masculine. That is how you make plurals. Now I'll show you one example here today. This lesson you must have got. If you have printed it, let me take you through this. Lesson number 1, sabakku. Now what are these words here we are going to learn? We talked about gender, correct? Sindhi is gender-based language. Another good thing about Sindhi language I'll tell you is this. It's a very rich language. In English, most of our relatives, besides the immediate family, they get clubbed into aunt, aunties, uncles, and cousins. There is no specific name assigned to those relationships. Uncle could be maternal side, paternal side, by marriage or whatever it is. All are uncles, all are aunties, all are cousins. Unlike that, in Sindhi, every relationship has got a name. And again, singular and plural. So I have got this example for you. If you have already printed it out and kept the sheet in front of you, I'll quickly run through this and tell you how every relationship in the Sindhi language has got a specific name. Mao, Pir, mother, father. ठीक है? Everybody knows this.
Mhm.
Mao, Pir,
Yes.
Bhav, Bhena, brother and sister. Bhav, Bhena. पोइ अचे थो ॾाॾो, ॾाॾी. सभु चओ ॾाॾो, ॾाॾी.
Dado,
Dado, Dadi.
Dadi.
Father's father is ॾाॾो and father's mother is ॾाॾी.
Daddy.
Grandfather, grandmother, उनखे चइबो आहे ॾाॾो, ॾाॾी on father's side, and mother side नानो, नानी.
Nano, Nani.
Nani.
Ani. Do you see the principle here? O and E. Masculine is dado, feminine is dadi. Nano, nani.
Nano, Nani.
Correct? Hane, Sindhu mein we used to have big families. Nowadays we don't have big families. In India, hardly 2 or 3 kids. But in Sindh, that is way back I'm talking of, they used to have early marriages and 10 to 12 children in a family. You must have heard it. 6 sisters and 5 brothers and 4 sisters and 6 brothers, 10 and 12 and 13, sometimes even 14. I know of a lady here, she's already turning 100 years old, and she told me that she was one of the 14 children in the family. And she was number 11. They had 8 sisters and 6 brothers or something like that. 14 children. Now what happens is when there are children that many in the family, obviously if you say even 2 years apart, the youngest one will be 2 years old, the eldest brother could be 26 years old or 28 years old. So the age difference was so much that in those days, out of respect, the youngest brother and youngest sister used to call their eldest brother and eldest sister as Addo and Adi. Out of respect. Because the age difference was so much. They are Bhav and Bhen, all right, brother and sister. But because of the age difference, because one will be in the college, another will be in the, what you call, kindergarten. The difference was so much that you would say, my eldest brother, he Addo. Asanje ghar jo, he Addo and Adi, the elder sister. So
Does-
that Addo, Adi.
I've never heard these titles before. Is this only for the absolute eldest, or is it any elder brother?
Not any. It used to be in Sindh very common because of the age difference was so much between the youngest and the oldest. Then the younger children used to call their elder brothers or sisters Adu and Adi. They will not call them by name. Older sister and brother will call them by name. Raju Hedanch, Mala Hedanch. But when they will talk to their elder sister and brother, they'll say Ado.
But let's say, I think his question was, let's say there's 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters, right?
Yeah.
So would the youngest child call all of them Ado and Adi, or just the oldest brother and oldest sister?
The older ones, both.
Oh,
There are
okay.
two of them,
Anybody.
24-year-old and 23-year-old, they are ado. He mijo ado ai, he mijo ado ai. Ado means out of respect because difference are so much. 24 and 23-year-old or 22 years old for a 3 or 4-year-old kid was like a huge difference of lifetime. 20 years difference is a big difference. Ado and Adi. Elder brother or elder sister. Preeti, Gunjan.
Yeah.
You understood this subtlety of Sindhi language?
Yes.
Yeah.
How respectful they were
Yeah.
within their family. Then comes Chacho, Chachi. Now, what is Chacho?
Bless you.
Father's brother.
Yeah.
Chacho, Chachi. Now, in English, you will say uncle. Hereafter, everything is uncle and auntie, but not so in Sindhi. Father's brother is Chacho, his wife is Chachi. So you can say, I have one Chacho and a Chachi. But if you got two father's brothers, you'll say, Mukhe ba chacha ahin and ba chachu ahin. Chachu, plural. Chachi, chachu. But if it is one married and one is not, then you'll say, Hikro chacho, hikri chachi, and bio chacho. Now, father, sister. In English, will they call anything else but auntie? Hite chabe puppi. Puppi, husband une thindo hai pupparu.
Uparu.
Pupparu. Mukhe hikri puppi, hiku pupparu ahe. Puppi is feminine, pupparu is masculine. Pupparu. Then mother side. Mother's brother is Mamo.
Mamo.
Mother's brother is called Mamo. Mukhe hikku Mamo ahe. And his wife will be for me Mami. Mukhe hikku Mami ahe. In English, you will say uncle and auntie. So do you see all of them are in one basket, auntie and uncle in English, but not so in Sindhi. Now come to mother, sister. Masi. Masi and her husband is Masaru. Mukhe hikka masi aahe, hikku masaru aahe. हाणे मासी जो प्लूरल छा थियो? मासी, मासियूं. मूंखे टे मासियूं आहिनि ऐं टे मासर आहिनि. मासर प्लूरल थींदो मासर. मासी, मासियूं. Gunjan, Preeti, you caught this?
Yeah.
Learned this principle just few minutes back, how to make plurals. Now that is being applied here in front of you, right on the examples in front of you. Masi, Masiyu. Masaru, Masara. Now, the son of your father's brother. Your chache jo put take chacha bo. So two. So two. जे छोकरी आए था सौटे. इंग्लिश में जब वो cousin. हाँ चौपड़िया.
Oh, you just answered my question. So, mukhe ba sotyun ahin.
Correct.
So, but that would really be my cousin, but it's a way to describe exactly which cousin it is.
Correct. Here you don't have to describe. Mukhe ba sotyun ahin. Immediately I will say your father's brothers, two daughters. तो जो वे बस होटियूं आहिनि. मूंखे हिकु सौट ॿ सौटियूं आहिनि या हिकु सौट ॿ सौट आहिनि. सौट इज हिकु प्लूरल थींदो सौट. हथ हथ. सौट सौट प्लूरल. मूंखे टे सौट आहिनि ऐं हिकु सौट आहे. You understood, Ajit, Gunjan, Preeti?
I have a
Yes.
subtle question about this. So, if I were to say de soto, so three fathers, brothers, sons, is
Sauta.
sota, de sota, uh, does that does it imply that the one brother has three sons, or does it imply that there are three brothers' sons in total across all the brothers?
All brothers included. Mukete Sautan.
Okay.
Supposing your father had two brothers and one had one son, another had two sons, you will collectively say Mukete Sauta Ain.
Got it.
Te Sauta. Sauta relationship is same with either one of them. They are your
Okay.
father's brothers' sons. तो के सौटा हैं मुके टे सौटा आहिनि ऐं टे सौटियूं आहिनि
Hmm.
टे सौटियूं. Then पुफर. Now पुफा पुफीअ जो पुटु थींदो पुफाटु ऐं उन जी धीअ थींदी पुफाटे. Just like सौटु सौट, then father sister's children will be पुफाटु पुफाटे. मूंखे हिकिड़ो पुफाटु ऐं ॿ पुफाटियूं आहिनि. मूंखे ॿ पुफाटा ऐं टे फुफाटियूं आहिनि. My father's sister's children, pupatu and pupatu, pupata and pupate. Hikri hai to pupate. ॿ आहिनि त पुफाटियूं. हिकिड़ो आहे त पुफाटु, जे ॿ आहिनि त पुफाटा. Same principle applies, plural, singular. I'm sure you are getting too much to absorb, but remember this. This table is in front of you. All relationships are right here. Let me go through a few more. Now, mama's son, mother's brother, he has got sons. The Marotu. And he has got a daughter, Marote. Marotu, Marote. Who has got a Marot and who has got a Marote? Your mama's children?
Yes.
Okay, Ajit, you have got. Priya has got. Preeti, you have got?
Yes, I do.
See, all of you have got Marotu and Marote. Mama's son will be Marotu, daughter will be Marote. And if there are more than one son, Marota, more than one Marote, Marotiu, Mukeba Marota, and Marotiu ain. Same principle of singular plural. All genders here will follow the same rule what you learned. But basically, I am trying to tell you that Sindhi language is very rich language. It has got name for every relationship. We don't put them in one basket or in one bucket. All uncles, aunties are in one bucket. All cousins are in one basket. No, each one has got a name, specific. And you don't have to then describe which uncle, which auntie, and who, and all that. Nothing doing. Just say Marotu, understood. Marotu, understood. Pupatu, understood. Pupatu, understood. Sortu, sortu. Then Masi's children. Masi's son will be Masatu. And the daughter will be Masate. Mukhe hiku Masatu and ba Masatu ain. Mukhe hikka Masate and ba Masata ain. Masatu is masculine. Masate is feminine. Gunjan, Preeti. Do you have any Masata or Masate?
I have Masata.
Okay, very good. How about you, Priya and Ajit? Mother's sister?
Yeah, several.
They've got children. Then you got Masatu and Masate. Priya, mother's brother and mother's sister. Mother's sister is Masi.
Some
Masi's
Okay.
children will be Masatu and Masate.
Okay, Hikro Masata and Hikri Masata.
Very good. मुझे माँ साथ न्यू दिल्ली में रहंदो आहे मुंहिंजी माँ साथ बॉम्बे में रहंदी आहे. No, just saying that is enough. You don't have to explain who are they. माँ साथ तो दिल्ली में रहंदो आहे, माँ साथ बॉम्बे में रहंदी आहे. मुंहिंजो मारोट पुणे में रहंदो आहे, मुंहिंजी मारोट दिल्ली में रहंदी आहे. प्रीति, गुंजन, got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
हाणे अचे थो relationship on the other side. सहुरो ऐं ससु. Sahuro is father-in-law and Sasu is mother-in-law. Sahuro and Sas. Now you are going to the relationships on the upper scale. He minjo sahuro aahe, he minji sasu aahe. Now, irrespective of the man or the girl who is describing this, if you are married, you will say about your spouse's father will be sahuro and spouse's mother will be sasu. So if you are a girl, your husband's parents will be Soro and Sasu. If you are a boy, your wife's parents will be Soro and Sasu. Soro and Sasu, father-in-law and mother-in-law. Okay, then Nati, Nuha. Now, Nati is what?
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law, which is daughter's husband. Nati. And Nuha. Nuha is daughter-in-law. Nuha. Nuha is like this. My son's wife, Nuha, and my daughter's husband, Nati. Do you understand this relationship? Daughter's husband is my Nati, my son's wife is my Nuha, daughter-in-law. So, Salo and Sali, wife's brother, Salo, and Uneji wife, Sali. Salo, no, Saleji Joy, sorry. Salo and Saleji Joy. Salo is brother-in-law, his wife is Saleji Joy. Takapo is Sali, which is my wife's sister, and only your husband Tindo Sandu. My wife's sister, her husband is called Sandu. Sali and Sandu. Salo and Saleji Joy. Next relationship comes is Deru Derani. If you are married, your husband's brother and his wife will be your Deru Derani. Preeti and Priya, do you have Deru and Derani?
No.
No, nobody has got. If you are married and you had a husband's brother he is your Deru, and if he has a wife, will be Derani. Deru, Derani. In the joint families they lived in Sindh, there used to be number of brothers. They were married. Grandfather, grandmother were there, like elders of the family. The lot of brothers were married and sisters were married, and they used to get together. त ही मुंहिंजो ॾेर है, ये मुंहिंजी ॾेरानी है, ही मुंहिंजो वॾो ॾेर है, ही मुंहिंजो नंढो ॾेर है. My husband's elder brother, younger brother, his wife. The ॾेर and ॾेरानी, these were close relationships. तंहिंखां पोइ अचे थी निरान. Nirana is husband's sister. Nirana. If you are married and you have husband's sister, that will be your Nirana, sister-in-law. जंहिंखे चइबो आहे निरान. ऐं पोइ उनजो हस्बैंड तंहिंखे चइबो आहे निरान जो घोटु. Then if you got a sister, now if you got a brother and your brother is married, that brother's wife is called bhajai. भाव जी ज़ाल थींदी आहे भाॼाई. Anybody has got brother and is he married?
Yes.
Yes. Then that is your bhajai. Your brother's wife is your bhajai. And if that bhajai is married, her husband will be bhenivyo. Bhenivyo. Now look at this. All relationships have got a name. In English, you cannot explain this. Bhenivyo. Bhajai, bhenivyo. Brother's wife and sister's husband, bhenivyo. Bhajai, brother's wife, sister's husband, bhenivyo. If your sister is married, she has a husband, that is called bhenivyo. मुंहिंजे भेण जो मुड़ुसु भेणीवियो. मुंहिंजे भाउ जी ज़ाल भाॼाई. ठीकु आहे. हाणे तंहिंखां पोइ अचे थो माई. माई इज़ लाइक अ वूमन. वॾो एल्डेस्ट मेल मेंबर. वॾी एल्डेस्ट फीमेल मेंबर. नंढिड़ो यंगेस्ट मेल मेंबर. नंढड़ी यंगेस्ट फीमेल मेंबर. छोकिरो boy, छोकरी girl. कुटुंब family. कुटुंब ही असांजो कुटुंब आहे. मुंहिंजे कुटुंब में मुंहिंजो ॾाॾो ॾाॾी चाचो चाची माउ पीउ मुंहिंजा सौट सौटियूं मुंहिंजा भाउर ऐं भेनर सभु आहिनि. You can describe your kutumb, mana, your big family, joint family. Nowadays, there are no such big families. Previously, there used to be joint families in which you could describe so many people living in a big house. I lived in that house. In Hyderabad, Sindh, we had a joint family, big family, and we had chacha and married their children and cousins and all that, and grandmother, mother, grandfather living with us. So it was a huge kutumbu. Kutumbu mana? Family. Nowadays, family is only husband, wife, and 2 children. Grandparents also don't live there. But if they live, cousins, then there you can describe, this is my kutumbu. Son ke jab puttu. But if there is more than one son, putta. Muke hiku puttu aaye, muke ba putta aahin. Then Diya, daughter. Diya. Diya is daughter. The plural of Diya is muke ba diyu. Diya ma thindo diyu. Puttu jo plural thindo putta. Diya jo thindo diyu. Grandson. Poto. Granddaughter. Poti. Now, The purpose of today's lessons was Sindhi is gender-based language. Gender is assigned to every object, living or non-living. The way to identify the gender assigned is to see what the word ends with. E, that will denote feminine gender. U and O will denote masculine gender. Then how do you make singular to plural? U and U in feminine, A and A in masculine. How you make plurals. And then all the relationships. Ma, Pi, Bha, Bhen, Dado, Dadi, Nano, Nani, Addo, Adi, Chacho, Chachi, Puphi, Pufar, Mamo, Mami, Masi, Masar, Sort, Sort, Pufat, Pufat, Marot, Marot, Masat, Masat, Sauro, Sas, Nati, Nua, Salo, Sali, Sali Jijoy, Sali, Sandu, Deru, Derani, Nirana, Nirana, Yogot, Bhajai, Bhenivyo. All these relationships you learned. You might have felt you are inundated with a lot of information. But guess what? You have enriched yourself with Sindhi language. If you have printed it out, Gunjan, mathe ke hath rakhiye thi, you look tired, huh? With so many relationships described, singular, plural, cousins, this and that. But imagine you are being introduced to a language which is amply rich, one of the ancient languages. As I said, we take pride that we Sindhis are the descendants of the soil of Sindh in which existed Mohenjo-daro, the most ancient civilization, urban civilization in the world. So we should take pride in saying that we are Sindhis, and our language, Sindhi, is a very rich language. अरबी में 52 alphabets, Romanized Sindhi में जेका असां सिखियासीं तंहिंमें 47 alphabets plus 5 vowels that you learned. So how rich is that Sindhi language? And then today you learned the gender-based language, how it is gender is assigned to everything. Kitabu is masculine. Phone is masculine. Pen is feminine. Copy is feminine. You understood this? How simple it is. Gilasu is masculine. Chahe, tea, is feminine. Chahe suthi aahe. Khiru, milk. Khiru sutho aahe. But chahe suthi aahe. Chahe is feminine. Khiru is masculine. Chahe kari aahe. Black, kari. Khiru acho aahe. Khiru acho, white. Masculine. Chahe kari aahe is feminine. Now, if you go to page number 2, in relation matter, there is another big long list. Today, I will not go through this whole list, but what I was trying to tell you is that you learned some of the basic steps of being able to converse in Sindhi. Muinjo bhau, muinji bhen, muinjo ghar, मुंहिंजी कार, मुंहिंजो फोन, मुंहिंजी पेन, मुंहिंजो किताब, मुंहिंजी कापी, मुंहिंजो ॾंद, मुंहिंजी अख, मुंहिंजो हथ, मुंहिंजी ठूठ, छोकरो, छोकरी, masculine, feminine. Chokro, सुठो आहे, छोकरी सुठी आहे। मुंहिंजो भाउ सुठो छोकरो आहे। सब चओ, मुंहिंजो भाउ सुठो छोकरो आहे।
मुंहिंजो
मुंहिंजो
भाउ
भाउ
सुठो छोकिरो आहे।
मुंहिंजी भेण सुठी छोकरी आहे।
मुंहिंजी
भेण सुठी छोकिरी आहे।
छोकिरी आहे।
सुठी छोकरी आहे। So did you see how inflection of verb and adjectives according to the gender? सुठो छोकरो आहे, सुठी छोकरी आहे। मुंहिंजो भाउ वॾो आहे, मुंहिंजी भेण नंढी आहे। My brother is elder, my sister is younger. पर मुंहिंजी भेण वॾी आहे, मुंहिंजो भाउ नंढो आहे। मुंहिंजी भेण वॾी आहे, शी इज़ वॾी, भाउ वॾो। भेण वॾी आहे, भाउ नंढो आहे। Brother is small. Other relationships which are given here is doeto, doeti, grandson, granddaughter, भाइटियो, भाइटी, भाणेजो, भाणेजी, मर्दु, घोट, जोए, कुंवार. All these are described in English next to you. You can see that. Hane, in the end, I will tell you some important ones. Peko, peka ya peki. Peko means what? Every married woman refers to her family on her side. Peko. When she says that I am going to my parents' house, she tells her husband, "Ma peke thi vanya." जैसे हिंदी में चले ना मायके, राग बुधो मैं मायके चली जाऊंगी तुम देखते रहियो। हिंदी में सॉन्ग है। तो पेको तंहिंखे चइबो आहे मायको, तंहिंखे चइबो आहे पेको, ऐं पोइ प्लूरल थींदो आहे पेका। ऐं इन-लॉज ऐं इन-लॉज जे फैमिली खे चइबो आहे साहुरो, साहुरा। मां साहुरे थी वञा, आई एम गोइंग टू माय इन-लॉज, साहुरे थी वञा। हाणे ट्विन ब्रदर तंहिंखे चइबो आहे जारो, हीउ मुंहिंजो जारो आहे या हीअ मुंहिंजी जारी भेण आहे। Twin brothers and twin sisters. Yesterday I went somewhere, there was a brother and sister, they were twins. तो ये जारो भाव है, ये जारी भेण, twin. There also twin word is twin, but in Sindhi, jaro and jari. ये मुंहिंजी जारी आहे, ये मुंहिंजो जारो आहे। Brother jaro and sister jari. Masculine and feminine is Muskaru, Mons, या Naru and Madi. Naru is masculine, Madi is feminine. Okay. Now, Boli, what is Boli? 53. Boli is what?
Language.
Language. Is it masculine or feminine? Boli.
Feminine.
Feminine. Now what will I say? कीअं विसारियां सिंधी ॿोली, सिंधी ॿोली मिठड़ी ॿोली, मिठड़ी ॿोली जंहिंमें माउ ॾिनी मूंखे लोली। See, this is one of the basic verse that I heard in a big Sindhi Sammelan when I was a young man of 28, 29 years old. I did not know too much about languages and other things, busy in my profession in Bombay. I from Bombay, went to Gandhidham on my official visit, and there was taking place a Sindhi Sammelan at that time. In that Sindhi Sammelan, Dr. Jairam Das Daulatram, who was our Sindhi MP, Member of Parliament at that time, After partition, he came to India and he became member of parliament. He happened to be traveling with me. I happened to be on the same flight with him going to Gandhidham, Bhuj. And we were sitting right next to each other. I did not know anything about Sindhi language, or I was not into that. And I was in my own world of engineering and doing the official work. So this grand old man sitting next to me, so we started chatting. Then he realized that I am Sindhi, and yet I have not myself got into Sindhi language yet. I could speak, but I had no depth of. So he said that, why don't you stop by at the Sammelan? When we are having Sammelan here, you happen to be in town. Finish up your work and join the Sammelan. I promised him, I said, yes, I'll definitely attend the Sammelan. So at the airport, a lot of people came with garlands and received him. And they looked at me. I was sitting, I was following him right away. They thought I was one of his assistants or somebody. I am on my official business here. I am Sindhi. But Dada muke chayo hai, I will attend for the Sammelan. Zarur achijo. So I went for the Sammelan. And at that Sammelan, when I reached, it was almost 1 o'clock, 1:30. Mornings, it had started around 11 o'clock, 2 hours. I reached towards the end of it. And then all people had spoken, and there was a last person to be given a chance to speak was Dada Hundraj Dukhayal. Dukhayal was his pet surname, not surname, pet, no, what do you call it, pet name? Dukhayal. He was a poet, Dada Hundraj Dukhayal. He has written a lot of lovely poems. I sing a lot of his poems now. He came to the stage and he said that now it is already lunchtime and you asked me to come and speak something, and I don't think enough time is there, but I will say only one thing. So he sang this sentence, this verse. Kiye visarya Sindhi boli, how shall I ever forget Sindhi boli? Kiye visarya Sindhi boli, Sindhi boli, mitri boli. Mitri means sweet, really sweet. Sindhi boli, mitri boli, jaime maudini mukhe loli, in which my mother gave me a lullaby. Sindhi boli, mitri boli. Kiye visarya Sindhi boli, Sindhi boli, mitri boli, jaime maudini mukhe loli. Sindhi boli, mitri boli, jaime maudini mukhe loli. Did you see the whole verse has got boli, loli, mitri, boli, maudini mukhe loli. That what one verse that he sang, after that there was clapping continuously in that big Sammelan. And I was impressed by that one verse. And I have made a point that that verse will never be forgotten. Wherever we be. I happened to be traveling in Gandhidham, which was the center of Sindhi's community at that time. But afterwards, I've traveled all over India and all over the world now. That thing has given me this understanding. The Sindhi boli, mitri boli, kiye visarya. How can I ever forget it? So that word is here. Mitri, abani boli. Sweet ancestral language. Boli, language, mitri, abani boli. Abani means ancestral. Boli. So we may be anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter which continent, which country, wherever we are. Asanke Panji Sindhi Mitri Boli Hamesha Yaad Rakhni Aaye. With that, I would like to conclude today's session, but I would welcome तामा के मूंखे ॿ टे सिंधीअ में सिटूं ॿुधाए। प्रिया तूं ॿुधाए तो छा कयो हिन हफ़्ते में सिंधीअ में चई ॿुधाए, ऐं प्रीति तूं ॿुधाए।
हिन हफ़्ते मां छा कयो? मां मुंहिंजी माउ पीउ जो साईं जो घर वियसि ऐं हिन असांखे राति जो मानी ठाहियसि ऐं छा ठाहियो पूरी आलू ठाहियसि ऐं
छा ठाहियो?
पूरी आलू
अच्छा, पूरी आलू पटाटा,
पूरी आलू
पूरी पटाटा,
पटाटा हाँ
पूरी
आलू
पटाटा,
टमाटर
हाँ आलू टमाटा पटाटा,
हाँ ऐं दाल बि ठाहियो
दाल भी ठाहिया।
दाल बि ठाहिया ऐं असां जाम ॻाल्हियूं ॿोलियूं कयो
जाम
ऐं
ॻाल्हियूं ॿोलियूं कयूं। वाह वाह, वेरी गुड।
जाम ॻाल्हियूं ॿोलियूं कयूं ऐं असां बि सिंधी में ॻाल्हायो।
सिंधीअ में ॻाल्हायो, ॾाढो सुठो, वेरी गुड, तमामु सुठो। प्रीति तूं कुझु चई ॿुधाए सिंधीअ में।
मां Pupati घर में, let's see how, I don't know how to say this right.
हाँ, वरी चओ चओ।
So I went, let's see, Ma Pupati घर, how do you say I went to her house? So let's see.
मां हुनजे घर वियसि।
Vese, घर में vese, हाँ.
कंहिंजे घर वई आहियां?
So it was my cousin, but it was my
पुफाट,
but it was
पुफीअ
my
जे,
Pupati, right?
हाँ
It's
पुफाट,
Pupata,
पुफीअ जी धीअ थी न पुफाट।
Pupata,
हाँ,
हाँ.
मां पुफाट जे घर वियसि।
Cerveza. Okay. And let's see. And then let's see. Fuf- so her mom. So it was
हुनजी मां
ma. So which is that was my
पुफी, हुनजी मां थी तुंहिंजी पुफी।
Fufi, ha.
हा,
So I saw her too. So
हुनखे बि गॾियसि।
okay.
गॾियसि माना आई मेट हर।
Yeah, okay. Plus, and then we went to a puja, Ganpati puja.
हा, गणपति जी पूजा ते वियासीं।
Yeah, see. Okay.
हा, असीं गॾिजी माना टुगेदर वी वेंट टू गणपति पूजा।
Ha.
उते प्रसाद मिलियो ऐं सभिनी खे गॾियासीं। वी मेट एवरीबडी, वी गॉट प्रसाद।
Right.
हा, ऐं पोइ मोटी आयासीं, देन वी केम बैक।
Hmm.
मोटी आयासीं, वी केम बैक।
See.
गुंजन तूं कुझु ट्राई कंदी है सिंधीअ में?
हाँ मां कल पूजा पे मैंगो लस्सी ठाराई वई।
अंबनि जी लस्सी ठाही, मैंगो लस्सी।
Yeah.
तो पूजा ते मैंगो जी लस्सी ठाही, अंबनि जी लस्सी ठाही। वेरी गुड। ॿियो?
मुंहिंजो पहिरियों साइकोलॉजी जी टेस्ट में सुठो मार्क्स लाई।
आया, मूंखे पहिरां साइकोलॉजी टेस्ट में सुठियूं मार्कूं मिलियूं।
हा,
सुठियूं
सुठियूं मार्कूं
प्लूरल,
मिलियूं।
सुठियूं मार्कूं मीन्स नंबर्स। मूंखे सुठियूं मार्कूं मिलियूं।
मूंखे सुठियूं मार्कूं मिलियूं।
ऑल प्लूरल्स। मूंखे पहिरियों साइकोलॉजी टेस्ट में सुठियूं मार्कूं मिलियूं।
मूंखे पहिरियों साइकोलॉजी टेस्ट में सुठो मार्क मिलियो।
सुठियूं मार्कूं मिलियूं। वेरी गुड। ॿियो?
ॿियो कल मां पूजा ते वई
बस
ऐं family साथ खाधो खाई
कल्ह मां पूजा ते वेई हुअसि
वियो हुअसि
कल्ह मां पूजा ते वेई हुअसि उते खाधो खाधोसीं
खाधोसीं
सी त तूं चओ न मां पंहिंजे फैमिली सां गॾिजी वई हुयसि पंहिंजे माइटनि सां गॾिजी वई हुयसि पंहिंजे भेण सां गॾिजी वई हुयसि सभु गॾिजी विया हुआसीं पूजा ते ऐं उते असां खाधो खाधो
हा
खाधो खाधो ॾाढो सुठो Ajit, you want to give it a try? One sentence, come on.
असीं grocery तां वञ
असीं ग्रोसरी करण था वञूं
हा
हींअर
अॼु
अॼु वञूं था ठीकु है ॾाढो सुठो असीं अॼु ग्रोसरी करण था वञूं असीं अॼु
असीं अॼु
ग्रोसरी करण था वञूं
grocery करण था वञ
हा छा वठी ईंदा
It's Berkeley Bowl, so
भाॼियूं
भाॼी
वठी ईंदा भाॼियूं
भाॼियूं
भाॼियूं वेजिटेबल्स भाॼियूं वठी ईंदासीं ऐं ॿियो
sushi
सुशी वठी ईंदासीं
दूर
मेवो एनी फ्रूट्स मेवा
fruit yeah or fruits is meva
मेवा
meva I've never heard that word before
मेवा
meva
भाॼियूं मेवा सुशी ऐं ॿियो मिठाइयूं एनी स्वीट्स
दूर milk
ऐं खीर
kira that's
खीर मिल्क ऐं खीर वठी ईंदासीं सुठो ॾाढो सुठो वेरी गुड आई थिंक इहा तिर जेके न हिकु नंढा नंढा अखर जेके आहिनि यू ब्रिंग टुगेदर सेंटेंस फॉर्म्स एंड देन यू लर्न टू कॉन्वर्स इन दैट ठीकु है त अॼु क्लास हाणे कंक्लूड था कयूं ऐं सभु गॾिजी चओ मां सिंधी आहियां
मां सिंधी आहियां
असीं सिंधी आहियूं
असीं सिंधी आहियूं
सिंधीअ में ॻाल्हाईंदासीं
सिंधी में
सिंधीअ में ॻाल्हायासीं
ऐं सिंधीअ में सोचींदासीं बि
सिंधीअ में
सोचींदासीं बि
सोचींदासीं
also think in Sindhi. Why I'm saying this again and again? Because if we think in English, then we try to translate in Sindhi, which takes time. But if you think in Sindhi, then you don't have to translate. You can speak fluently. मां जेॾी महिल तव्हां सां सिंधीअ में ॻाल्हाईंदो आहियां न त ओॾी महिल मां अंग्रेजीअ में सोचे ऐं पोइ उनखे ट्रांसलेट कोन कंदो आहियां मां सिंधीअ में ई पियो ॻाल्हायां द फ्लो इज़ इन सिंधी मूंखे सोचण जी ज़रूरत कोन पवंदी आहे त मां अंग्रेजी में सोचे पोइ उनखे ट्रांसलेट करे तव्हां सां ॻाल्हायां त इन करे मां इन ते ज़ोर ॾींदो आहियां त सिंधीअ में सोचींदासीं बि जीअं सिंधीअ में ई ॻाल्हाए सघूं ठीकु है आयो लाल कयो झूलेलाल
झूलेलाल
बेड़ा ई पार
Nirmani uncle.
Thank you.
thank you
घणी महिरबानी